Who the F is John Moreland? I don't know this John Moreland. This is my song for John Moreland. Now let's listen to him. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I've never heard John Moreland. What did I say in a song? John Moreland? John Moreland. I know of him. I've seen him around. I've seen photos. I must have seen something by him, but I couldn't tell you a song. I couldn't sing you a lyric. I couldn't do anything like that. That was a risk because last time I had a sip, it was way too hot. So thanks for being there with me. John Moreland, Heart Too Heavy. Oh, it's going to be a heavy one, folks. I know it's going to be heavy. I know how it goes with these guys, man. Yeah, I know nothing about it. Let's have a look. 1.3 million views 9 years ago. Recorded in Oakland, California. John Moreland. Should we do it? You guys ready? Capo. Cool. D. We're on capo, 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 capo. 1. D, D, A, E, F, G. It's like doing the alphabet. But it was also major, right? D major, D major, A major, E minor, G. Let's keep going.
Well, these angels in my eardrums, they can't tell bad from good. I lived inside these melodies just to make sure I still could. And I cried all night even though I'm grown. Said, honey, hold me close, make it feel like home. 'Cause your love's bright enough to burn all night. Sometimes love is a losing fight. We try to keep going, but the ride won't steady. We try to get high, but your heart's too heavy. You got one thing on your mind. There's snake eyes on the sidewalk and fireworks overhead. Won't you roll out that red carpet when we all wind up dead? That your smoke rings fade like a memory. You're honest as a ghost, baby, twice as free. You got faith enough to lift this curse. But what if faith is just a false God's verse? You try to keep going, but the ride won't steady.
What if faith is just a false God's verse? Some cool lyrics in this, man. This is a guy who has a, just from those first kind of couple of verses, he has a way with lyrics which is a little bit different from lots of people. A different style, yeah? It's kind of unexpected, should we say. And that last line, what is it? Something under the false God's verse. What if faith is just a false God's verse? Man, it takes you somewhere, huh?
Faith is just a false God. Smoke rings fade. You got faith enough to lift this curse.
Here we go.
But what if faith is just a false God's verse? try to keep going, but the ride won't steady. You try to get high, but your heart's too heavy. You got one thing on your mind. I'm pulling up devils from the long dark past, and the pain starts piling up too fast. I could pin down the minute when I lost my buzz. Thought I was somebody nobody could love. You try to keep going, but the ride won't steady.
Love that steady.
You try to get high, but your heart's too heavy. You got one thing on your mind.
Cool. That's cool, huh? John Moreland. First time hearing John Moreland. It's quite an experience, you know. I feel like there's a lot more to him that I won't get from just watching one song. You know, some artists you see straight away and you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly the one thing that it's making this special. But for John Moreland, I mean, I know he's well liked. I need to hear some more of him. The song was beautifully written. Like I said, some cool lyrics in there. Especially the one about the false god. That was cool. And I love it. His voice is super strong. And just him and the guitar just fill the room. Does he perform with a band? I don't know. Does he play with a band? What's his albums like? Has he got a band on the album? I know nothing. Is it just him on the guitar? Because if it's just him on the guitar, that's really impressive. Just to be able to hold his own, just sat on stage like that. Wow. Pretty heavy stuff. Another guy who's obviously dealing with some stuff along the way, as most people are, and as most artists are, and especially in this genre, these are the songs that really, you know, people can relate to, as we've all been there in those dark times. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching John Moreland for the first time with me. I really appreciate that. Let me know where I need to head to next with John, because I assume if this was 9 years ago, he's probably got like 10 albums or something ridiculous. I have no idea where to go, what to listen to. Please tell me as soon as you possibly can. Otherwise, stay safe. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.